What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Emperor TV, and today I will be reviewing Bad Boys Dominican Republic Season 3, Episode 5. Whew. So this week, it seems like it's going to be a good week compared to last week, and Ant is staying for now. He's staying for now, but Lynx is trying to get the boys to come together for a basketball, little friendly game of basketball. Let's get them together. And Pootie, he looks like he's over it, and Landon, it's like they both have come to, and it's kind of interesting, later on in the episode, we find out that Landon and Pootie were Ant's roommates, and they're both pretty much over it. They thought Ant was leaving, and he's, still there for the moment. And Ant is saying he's going to try to stick it out after conversations with Lynx and Shawty. So the boys get into this basketball game. They're going to do a 7-on-7. And you have Team Cozy and Team John Island Boy with the basketball. I get it. It's cute. It's a bonding moment. But we all know why they go into the basketball court. And what we truly want to see when they get on that basketball court is them going crazy and thumping on the basketball court. That's what we trying. We trying to get to the cream. We trying to get to the meat of it all. So I'm sorry, but I'm not really gonna get into this basketball game that much. All I'm gonna say is the winner of the basketball game gets $5,000. Pootie makes some shots. Cozy made some shots, and I guess Cozy team won. And Jonathan claiming that he has hoop, and seeing that he missed a couple of shots. But like I said, we're not really going to get into all of the basketball game. We all know Cozy's team wins or whatever. Island Boy said he's feeling some type of way because he wanted a new Chanel. But to kick off the entire episode, who would have thought water, out of all things that could have taken place, what could have started off a whole big brawl, had to be water. So Shawty and Pootie are playing around, and it starts being funny to me because Landon instantly, I can tell in his head, he sees a little bit of flirtation that Pootie has with somebody else. He's instantly gonna be like you doing it, like you effing up. So why you consider f up? So I feel Landon on that. When I feel him because I'll be mad. I'll be looking a certain kind of way too. Like, why you effing up? And so yeah, they throwing water on each other, and Pootie starts pouring water on Shawty. And mind you, Pootie is drunk. And then when Shawty starts pouring water back on him, that's when Pootie get to instantly start fighting and punching and cutting up and acting crazy. Pootie is drunk, faded, wasted, y'all. So he is on this basketball court acting like a Tasmanian devil. And Lynx, all he wanted to do was bring peace to the game. Then the second round is when all the chaos. So Shawty and Pootie, they go around, and then the second round is when all the chaos happens. Landon jumps in for Pootie, then Ant jumps in for Shawty. Island Boy and Jada jump in and attack Ant. Crazy. Just add water, and there you go. That's all you have to do is add water, and then sizzling. It's like adding water on the stove that was already hot to get the sizzling, and yeah, pretty much that's what happened. Water and Ant. I feel like Ant, this was definitely an episode where he just wanted to go out with a bang. He wanted to get his bang and pretty much just be done with it, which understandable. I mean, everybody is saying on social media how Ant is weak and this and that and the third for wanting to leave and want to go home. But we are viewers. We're at home watching. So we don't really know what it's like to be in that experience and to be in that house. So we really don't know. This is some people's first time on reality TV. And it's Ant's first time on reality TV. And he's that experience on reality TV just wasn't for him. Some people are meant for it, and some people were not meant to be in that kind of environment to really show his environment. It just wasn't for him. And like I said, we're viewers. We're not in the house, so we don't know what it's like. So, yeah. And that fight was crazy. Pootie and Landon are off to the side. Landon is telling Pootie, you see, you got to stop drinking so much because then you put me in harm's way. And then Pootie is saying in his interview, saying how he grown and he do whatever he want. In my opinions, yeah, he can, but at the same time, you have to know what you're doing when you drunk, Mr. Pootie. You know what I'm saying? Because not only did you cause chaos, you also was a little bit too touchy-feely over there with Shawty. But then again, you've been wanting to fight Shawty, so I don't know, it just didn't look right. It just didn't look right. And Landon and Pootie at this point done caused all types of havoc in the house. They really, really have. Island Boy and Ant didn't get the fighting. I really don't know who won that, but Island Boy was like kind of pulling and tugging at his shirt. And wow. And then Landon is like, come in. It's time for me and you to fight. So they get to fighting. And it's like, why they keep pulling on this boy's shirt? And mind you, Ed, despite taking on everybody, he held his own, in my opinion. You know, Boy said if he was going to go out with a bang, he was going to go out with a bang. So, shout out to Alpha Ant for that. You know, he definitely, took some punches and threw some punches on his way out. So, he definitely went out with a bang. And, Ant is in the house, upstairs, ready to go home. Shawty and the rest are still on the court. Shawty done lost a tooth because Landon and Pootie are still trying to attack Shawty. He done lost a tooth. And they once on Zeus, if your opponent sees some type of injury you done face, they are going to clown you, they are going to troll you, and that's exactly what Landon and Pootie are doing. Clowning and trolling. And Landon and Pootie at this point, like I said, they causing havoc. Jada trying to get the Shawty, just pure madness. Ant is ready to go, but Lynx is telling him, don't give up. Ant is set on leaving. After that, Island Boy must have healed up real quick, because mind you, Island Boy was trying to fought Ant and then jump Ant too, so I guess he done pretty much healed up. And Jada was like, okay, I guess you healed. You done fought him, so I guess it's time for you to fight me. So they have like a little round or whatever, a little toss to the fist, to the punches. And I honestly don't say it was a clear winner of that. It was just, I don't know. But Jada is hilarious. He talking about, are we okay? And then Paris is, kind of moved back because Jada looked like, they were joking, they were playing. Jada literally looks like he was going to run up on Paris, but it doesn't. But like I said, they were playing. And Ant is with the medic, and here he go with this crime. I will say this, Ant, I know you going through it in your head mentally, but you are in the bad boy's house, baby boy. You can't be out here showing any... I mean, it's probably not a sign of weakness. It can be a sign of frustrations. This man, trust me, I've been there before. But in this house, you can't be doing all of that. You just can't. Can't be shedding no tears. You gotta suck it up. You gotta suck it up. Ant... I respect you for, sticking it out and all this other stuff. Because I already know it's, from the looks of it, I got the episode playing right now. You standing in the pain and it looks very rough. And it's a very tough experience, being a bad boy, you don't have to fight every single day. I wish that wasn't the case with some of these shows. Same thing with baddies. You don't have to fight all the damn time just to prove that you are bad and this is the case. You can be bad in many different ways, So... yeah. Noelle goes and check on Ant. And I miss this. I guess in the middle of the basketball game, Check the Star got injured trying to play basketball. And Landon and Jada trying to climb. This was funny. It's like these boys played too much. Now y'all know y'all couldn't climb up there. Y'all just playing at this point. Kiki Kaka trying to climb up there when they know Ant and Shawty up there, whatever, trying to get to him. And everyone but Ant and Shawty are downstairs, and of course Landon and Pootie are still ready to go round at the round. Landon calling out, "Let's go, come downstairs," ready to continue to run rounds and fight Ant and Shawty. Says it can be a team 2-on-2. And Shawty got to go to the dentist and the hotel. And Shawty and Corey or John are talking about everything, pretty much having a bonding moment. Like, John had done what I realized, he's not really picking the side in this. He's kind of playing both of his, because as you see later on in the episode, he goes out with the other boys while the other ones stay behind. I feel like he's just kind of like in the middle, so pretty much doing his own thing at this point. And after that, Shawty is going to the hotel and the dentist, and Ant is leaving, unfortunately. I personally wish he could have stayed a little bit longer, but I guess, and that's, like I said, that environment, who knows? We're not there. What them boys have to go through and deal with every single day in that house. So, yeah, not everybody is cut out for that type of experience. So, yeah, he goes home, and pretty much that's it. That's the end of Ant journey. So, the boys are getting ready to go out to the club, and Cozy won MVP, so he gets to choose who goes out to the club with him. He chooses Landon, Pootie, Jada, Island Boy, and Paris, and John. Like I said, John was just cool, was in the room with Corey and Shawty, is why I say John is kind of playing both. I mean, kind of. I mean, he's kind of like in the middle, kind of playing both sides of the fence, because it's like, you go out with these boys, but then you in the room talking to, I hope I don't know. That's what's given. Like I said, I don't know these boys from the can debate. I'm just watching the show, reviewing like y'all. And so they leave the others behind. I love Corey's blue outfit. Even though he's flamboyant and all that other stuff, I love the blue outfit. I really do. I like the blue outfit. It was nice. Paris is funny, talking about the situation. I mean, Paris is writing his interview. He didn't really have a choice in a decision. Cozy was the one who made the decision, so they really can't get mad with him. And so the other boys that's going out talking about the others, how they didn't get to choose and what happened, and when they get back to the club, Landon and Pootie start talking about Ant. And this is when I didn't know that they were roommates with Ant. I didn't know that, but I guess they were. And I guess Landon is saying Ant should never swung on that, considering they're roommates. And yeah. And I also love Island Boy's red. I'm paying attention a lot to the fashion, y'all, but I love Island Boy's red little leather. I love the leather vest that he had on that was nice. I like that. And so they literally are looking like they're having fun at the club. Like, they having fun. Bottles is being popped. The girls is out. Like, they having fun. So while the others are at the house eating or doing whatever, talking about how some were injured, but back at the club, Paris is performing his song with Tasiki. Wait, hold up. Please, wait, hold up. Look it up. Paris performs his song, and back at the house, Lynx and Corey are still beefing. Just beefing. Lynx ain't ready to let that go. And Corey's like, "You gonna beef with me forever?" Apparently, he still, feels some kind of way. And Sis Blue decides that he's tired. They need to have a tired rap battle. I really wasn't feeling this rap battle. Like, clearly, Lynx didn't want to rap. Corey just conjured up a little freestyle. No. Lynx was ready to fight, not rap. The others have fun, heading back to the house while the others are home. And Lynx says Corey and Noel are hooking up. Now, we saw it in the trailers. Corey and Noel were kissing. And yeah, we knew that was coming. And Lynx is hurt. He got left at the club, and he's saying, "I know it was because of his injuries." And I feel like that's pretty much it. And Cozy mentioned, like, if they were to get into it at the club, y'all would do little to nothing. So that's pretty much why y'all got left, unfortunately. But yeah, Noelle and Corey are in the hot tub kissing, and that's pretty much how the episode ends. And next week, I am excited because we are getting a tribute to BGC with one of the mattress getting thrown in the pool. Shout out to Noelle for throwing Cozy's mattress in the pool and they fought. Sis Blue and John, they fight again. And along with Lynx throwing food and fighting Corey, guess both of the boys are healed. And also our Rob makes an appearance and it looks like he has Sade's back with the curveball. And I'm excited because he's coming in to shake the house up and mess with the two duo, the duo, Lennon and Pootie, and I'm excited to see that. And yeah, that pretty much is my review, my little recap of the entire episode. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more. Bye.